Hello and welcome back to another episode of What's Happening in Skyrim, or whatever you want to call it. Boaz is here, and he is ready to go and retrieve Amren's family sword from Valtheim Towers, which is exactly due east of Whiterun. So we're gonna summon Mirage. We're gonna take him some of the way, and then we'll probably just walk.
Then it'll be a different story.
Super useful mount, I swear. Excellent mod. And I want to say, and I want to be clear because I think I've said it incorrectly a number of times. Delphine. The mod I think that made the most difference to the feel of the game was Immersive Citizens, and it freed them up from their daily routines to act more like regular people, and that's why you will find the carriage drivers now have tents and things like that to spend the night. They don't spend all their time sitting in their carriages. They will read books, things like that. So I know that bad things always happen after this bridge, so I'm just getting off the horse. Sure enough. It's sometimes it's a saber cat, sometimes it's a skeever. It's always something. And to the right, there's the cave icon there. That's where I usually have to go to find Amren's family sword most of the time. That's where it's located. So it's a beautiful day, thank goodness. I didn't have to worry about waiting for better weather. It's just a great day to be traversing through Skyrim. And you see I will make a bad habit of putting my sword away. I don't know why, because I want a smoother running animation, want him to get a little further. Ooh, this guy's doing some damage. He's just a looter.
You're good as dead.
Get him.
That's all you got.
Wow. Tough scavenger. That's a scavenger. Get him. Good. Ooh, and light armor increase. Not bad. See if he missed anything. Scaled helmets. I love collecting scaled helmets. Their value to weight ratio is super fantastic. So I will end up often, especially during the Civil War, I'll end up selling a dozen scaled helmets, or more, depending on the size of the battle. And here I feel like he looks funny running, so I put away my sword. And there's a wolf. And I overswung. I usually don't use longer swords. I'm usually daggers or Dawnbreaker. Usually daggers, because I go for the bonus kills and things like that, because it's there. And we're going to run up here to the ritual stone. And fantastic power, fun power, tedious to maintain if you use the ethereal crown trick. Dead. Good. Ooh, small pearl. Nice. And the skeleton. Oh, one more that is not related to her. Yeah, oh. And yeah, that is the downside of explosively ending spells. Dawnbreaker. There was a conjuration spell tome there for a conjure skeleton, and it's gone. I actually spent a couple minutes looking for it. Could not find it anywhere. The Dawnbreaker enchantment blew it clear away somewhere. So, oh well. I was never going to conjure a skeleton anyway. There are better things to conjure than a skeleton. And let's see. What did I just do? I put away my sword. What does that usually mean? Oh yeah. Enemies. 3 wolves. Let's get them. Mutagen. Whack. Whack. And come on. Kill cam. Nice. I don't know that I love the animation where he kicks the animals, but you know, it's better than a straight up kill. Valtheim Towers, I actually don't play much anymore. This was the way I used to go to get to Iverstead, and the way I used to get lost before I found the other way, which was quite a relief. So I don't even pass Valtheim Towers anymore, and when I do, I generally will try to con the woman or persuade her into letting me pass, and then maybe I turn around and kill her anyway. It depends on how I feel that day. I almost never kill wildlife, so you won't see me killing goats or foxes or deer. Depending on the playthrough, I have had whole runs where I was out all night long sniping animals, collecting their petty souls and lesser souls, and trapping them for my enchantments. But I don't really do that much anymore. They're all pretty safe around me, and for some reason everybody in Valtheim Towers was trying to kill some deer, so they're all alerted to my presence, which doesn't usually happen. One-handed increase, that's excellent. Switch to our bow so we can get some range damage. And I will completely forget about that chest. I will completely forget about that chest. That was good. And boy, they're all really sort of converging on me here, aren't they? This is where I should probably switch to a different weapon. Ow. Alright, getting some damage. And switch to a saber. And it's in the wrong hand. Switch that out, put mutagen in the correct hand. Ooh, level up. I'll save that for a minute. Mutagen, because my life's super low, because I almost fall out of the towers. Overswinging, I'm like a blind person with a sword. I swear I've played this game before. You know, there are one thing I have not actually gotten into were the mods for combat yet. So I don't have any experience with combat mods, but it's probably the one area that I'm lacking, really. I would love some improvement to the combat, especially the hand-to-hand and weapons, melee combat, because, yeah, I'm always sort of missing, flying off, misjudging the distance from third person, stuff like that. So, yeah. I remembered to use my shout. I'm proud of myself. Got a couple arrows sticking out of me. Not too bad. We'll take out this guy. And kill cam. Fantastic. Right to the heart. Blood on my sword. Alright. And there's an arrow floating around my shoulder. It's not actually in me, but it's just and it's gone. I am being pelted by arrows from an archer on the top level of the other tower. Bow. It's alphabetical order. Gosh. This is fun. Oh, wow. So she's an excellent shot. Let's see here. This is... Oh, we're gonna dance. I love it. I love it. That sideways walk nonsense. Oh, come on. Stand still. And now I'm just gonna shoot arrows and hope I get lucky. It's happened before. Plunk. Plunk, what is that? 2,800 arrows now shot at this person who's up there literally doing the moonwalk. Breakdancing back and forth. Come on, game. Come on. That's something. That's funny. Taunting me up there. Look at me. You can't hit me. The books, nothing useful, unfortunately. There's a chest. Good. Lock picking. That drove me crazy in my last video. I said locksmithing. I think twice, 3 times maybe. Lock picking tree. Lock picking tree. So yeah, just being super critical of myself. Don't worry about that. So we're getting some loot here. Amren sword. Fantastic. Excellent stuff. I can still disenchant. The disenchanting overhaul reduces things like the adept level robes to their level. So there's all the different levels. Expert and the enchantment varies for each level of strength. There's always a bow up here. We'll grab that. Oh yeah, you down there. Oh, come on. We can do this. We can do this. Bam. Whoop. And she's gone. Let's grab some ore really fast. And I said I like mining, but I didn't say why I like mining. I don't care about the ores. I like the gems that you find. And I find gems fairly often. So, yeah, garnet, boom. So that's why I mine. It takes a second, and you win gems. Yay, gems. Ingots. What kind of an archer carries an ingot around? Yeah. Alright, so let's get across the bridge. Oh. Can't forget to loot. Anything good in these barrels? Red apples. My character, Laylu, she loves red apples. Loves red apples. Not me. Green apples. Alright. We are still going with the dwarven bow. I think I have the Hoarfrost enchantment from the pickaxe in Solstheim from the Azadal's Armor Quest line, and I love it. It's a great enchantment because there's a slim chance that the enemy will be frozen solid. It's hysterical because you forget it's there as an option, and then suddenly they're totally encrusted with ice, and it's pretty deadly. But yeah, it's on a pickaxe. So I disenchanted the pickaxe from the smoked house cell, and I put it on my bow. So I have Dawnbreaker and the Hoarfrost enchantment, which is so basically sun, fire, light, and then ice. And oh, we're gonna find my new favorite spell from the Khajiit Kitten Caravan mod, Khajiit's Grace, which is like the Ethereal Shout. Everybody says it wrong. The Khajiit's Grace lets you fall from any heights without taking damage for like 15 seconds. So it will wear off, though. If you are in the middle of a jump, it will wear off, and then you will take damage. So we're going to summon Mirage here and work our way back to Whiterod. I could fast travel, but I really just try to use fast travel when I'm bored of playing, or I really just want to finish what I'm doing. Usually I will take carriages just to get to the cities I've already been to. I keep Bjorlum busy most days. And here you can see Mirage is so fast that the world isn't even rendering as fast as he's traveling. So that's a little funny. So I'm actually going to get off of him or slow him down. Oh, and here's a random encounter. And we'll stop. Oh, really? I was going to be nice about this, but Oh, and yeah, effectively as I prefer, my Redguard is immune to fire damage, it looks like. Good. Wasn't sure about that, had to test it, and yep. Yep, it looks like we are, as I like, immune to fire damage. We'll collect these fire salts. Not often you get to collect fire salts. And up there, pathfinding, and we'll just make our way on foot back to Whiterun. Nothing of use from this Black Mage. Still such a pretty game. And here, before I forget, is the newest water mod I'm using, Epic Crystal Clear Water. It makes all your water epically crystal clear. It fixes the current and flow issues that exist in vanilla as well. Not every source of water, though, should be crystal clear. When you go through Ustengrav and those stone pillars rise up out of what relatively looks, with the crystal clear water, it looks like a thimble full of water. You've got these giant pillars creeping up out of the ground. It looked better when the water was murky there. So not every water source should probably be epic crystal clear, but I do like it. It's a good mod. And let's see, we're gonna find Boaz's first Nirnroot, I believe, down here as we travel through the crystal clear waters outside of Whiterun, and there we are. Oh no, that's not his first Nirnroot, because I picked some from Bethselft. Right, because they give you a couple Nirnroots in there to drive you crazy while you're at home minding your own business. Who doesn't want a high-pitched whining sound coming from 3 or 4 different sources in your house all day long, all night long? That sounds like insanity. And there's Bjorlum sitting on a stump, reading a book, eating a sandwich. Who knows? And one of the most dramatic other changes for Immersive Citizens was when I initially started the game, Uthgerd the Unbroken is found at the inn. That's where she's found. You find her there. She's sitting there. Since installing Immersive Citizens, I believe that's the one responsible, I now find her outside of the stables every playthrough, and she tells me about a certain jester on a certain road, and I've tried so hard to not be handed that quest because I don't really want to deal with Cicero. But you can't. She manages to get you with it every single time now. But that was an exciting change. That was not something that had happened before. And here we meet my doppelganger. Oh, I knew I liked that face for a reason. Actually, the preset started off super different, and then I just changed the preset to make it look more attractive, and that's what I came up with. Somebody who looks like a cross of Isran and what's his name there with the K. Oh, we've got a couple things to sell now that we're back. Why don't we go in the we'll go in the shop quick. And I had to decide whether or not I wanted to edit these things out, but seeing as I have friends who are watching who can't play, have never played, I'm actually just going to leave it in. I hope everybody's okay with that. All 5 of you. But I am grateful. I'm just doing this for fun. Let's see. Anything useful? I do not have alchemy or smithing, so that's what I'm looking for. Oh, yes, smithing. I have the apron, but I don't want to disenchant it. I'm going to keep it. So, all right. Sell. Yeah, I grabbed the bows. I think just because they were light and worth selling. And I collect woodcutter's axes because making arrows you need some wood. So I always have a woodcutter's axe nearby, spread throughout every property I own. There's woodcutter's axes and chests and on me, and in addition to my pickaxe. Sell these wolf pelts, and let's get out of here.
Business with you.
Oh,
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's
and this
see.
is good. I
Note,
tried to trigger
someone
this
named
on purpose.
Selmo in Markarth.
Oh no, I
Looks
did
like that's
not.
it.
This was the wrong one. Sorry. Cal Selmo, because I bought some dwarven arrows. That's the silliest thing. He wants to buy my dwarven arrows from me. I'd understand if it was just the dwarven bow or something, but dwarven arrows? Alright, so we have leveled up again, so let's throw 10 points into Magicka, why not? And we did level up our restoration, so now we can actually have useful skills, increasing our Magicka regeneration, that's good. My goal was to make Boaz be able to cast restoration spells practically free of Magicka. The rest of the stuff I'm not worried about, but a little decrease, 25% over all types. He is wearing that, so he does have decreased cost of every type of Magicka, but I wanted him specifically to have a 0 cost restoration. I think he's there. Throw some points into alchemy. We will be doing that later. And just topping everything off, and see, this again is the benefit of the perk points, infinite perk points. I can actually have a character who has lived long enough to look like he's in his late 20s or at least 30s, and he wasn't born yesterday on a potato farm, so he actually has earned some skills in this life, especially for someone wearing such cool, dope armor. I said dope, huh? Alright, let's get out of here. There's nothing new. Nope. Got all that. Yep. I will probably eventually end up with a glass bow. Glass bows are my favorite, but for the time being, we have to find Amren so we can return his sword and complete this quest and this episode. Alright, we're gonna go cross country. There he is, walking. Let's get down to level ground and see if we can have a face-to-face with Amren. There we go.
You tried mercenary
And
work? You found
he's
it.
not
I've
even
been
gonna
looking for that
stop.
blade for months.
Okay.
Thank you. Here, my father had a favorite sword.
Thanks,
and shooting
Amren.
technique. Let me teach it to
Appreciate the
you in
love.
honor of his
That's great. I think I will say Amren looked better in my PS3 version, my PS3 vanilla version. He looked the best, I think. His face, complexion. They did something to his complexion on the PlayStation 4 and the special edition. And I think we leveled up so we can get a little bit more alchemy training.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. What do you need, my friend? I think I can teach you a thing or two.
I can reach up and grab those dried herbs there too if I remember to, but I won't remember to. I know that because I've seen the future, and I know that it's not going to happen. So we've got some more alchemy training, which is good. We're not going to really do anything with alchemy till later. We'll spend a few minutes creating some recipes and putting our ingredients together, but not today. And what we're going to focus on next, we're going to take a trip to Arkingtham's by way of the Markarth stables, and that is coming up in our next episode as we begin the quest for the Ethereal Crown, or, I'll see you guys later.